I uh, I love being retired and being able to do the things that I want to do when I want to do them. And I'm here to talk to you today about being retired and how to get there by being responsible financially. Um, so, what qualifies me to talk about this subject of retirement and being uh, having financial freedom is first of all, my name is Juan Cordova, and I'm one of your classmates. I'm retired, and it's nice to not have to set your alarm clock, not have to worry about when you got to get up or you got to go to work. I can pretty much just do what I want to do. If I want to spend my time volunteering, if I want to spend my time doing working a part-time job of something that I enjoy doing, or even just spending time doing things that I like doing, like golf or um, hanging out with friends or whatever. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about how I accomplish that and how you too can accomplish that. And I'm going to break it down into three simple goals. So, first of all, you need to document how much money you make. What is your income? And it should be a true reflection of your income, not a hopeful income where you're saying, if I work overtime, if this comes in, or if this thing works out. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. That stuff is nice and it's a bonus when those things happen. I'm talking about a true reflection of what your actual income is. is very important for you to be honest with yourself, to document that and say, okay, this is how much I make every month. Secondly, you need to document your bills, and this again should not be something hopeful or some exaggerated thing, but a true reflection of what your bills are. This is how much my car payment is, my insurance, um, even all the way down to food and things like that, how much money you spend. Those two things combined, you could start building what's called a budget, where you say, okay, I need to take care of these things which are essential, my car payment, my insurance payment, those things first, all the way down to all the extra things, which is, oh, I like to golf, or I like to go out to eat once a week, or whatever it is that you like to do. You start to build that budget. The third thing that's really important is to have long-term goals. That's where savings come in. When you say, by the end of this year, I want to have these things paid off, or by the end, in 5 years, I want to be living in a house that I'm buying, or whatever it is that your goals are, is essential to be able to have that motivation to stay within your budget. Two articles that I encourage you to read. One is by Lori Blank. It's called 6 Things You Can Do to Live Below Your Means. She gives a lot of good tips, one of which is something like, for example, if you have a gym membership, you don't need to have a gym membership that costs $150 a month when you could get the same workout at a gym that costs $15 a month. And those little things like that in life are important, to not live above your means. Some people have said, oh, it's if you have a champagne appetite but a beer budget kind of thing, it's important that you are realistic with the things that you want to do. Another reference is to an article by Mary Hunt, which is called Living Below Your Means, The Path to Financial Freedom, the Everyday Cheapskate. And in this article, she talks about identifying things that are truly important to you. So let's say it is the gym, and you'd say, yes, I pay $150 a month to go to this gym. It's jujitsu, or it's yoga, or whatever it is, and this is truly like your outlet, and this is something that is very important to you. Then you should be able to budget for that, but other things need to be able to be taken off your list. Say, well, if you're doing that, then you can't afford to go out to eat or go out with your friends or whatever once a week, if you're doing something like that, because that's important to you. So if you do these 3 things that I'm talking about, which is have an honest picture of what your income is, have an honest picture of what your debt is, have long-term goals, and you do that over an extended period of time, then you too can be able to have a realistic goal and be able to retire where, like I said, with me, I'm retired. I don't have to set my alarm. I can get up when I want to. I can spend my day doing things that I enjoy doing, when I could also spend time volunteering, doing volunteer work with things that I enjoy doing, or working part-time jobs that I enjoy doing, things that I look forward to. And I encourage you to do the same thing so you can have financial freedom. And that's it. Thank you for listening.